for coming back and watching Angelicious Dolls. My name is Angel, and today I wanted to introduce everybody to my American Girl doll collection. We just had a winter storm this past weekend, and I was getting very antsy. I was getting a little bit of cabin fever, and I wanted to do something new with my collection. I decided that I was going to put everybody outside of their winter outfits because I was getting tired of winter already. And I noticed that I hadn't done a Meet My Dolls collection video yet. I didn't know when I was going to have one planned. And I thought, what better way than to just take all my girls down, get them redressed, vamp them up, clean them up, and do like a ranking review. So I hope you guys enjoy. I did want to say that I initially wanted to do a redressing my dolls video, and my tripod broke the very first doll I went to redress, so I got no footage whatsoever. So sadly, you just have to sit and look at my beautiful face, talk to you about my lovely dolls. I'm gonna start off with a smaller subsection of my collection, which is essentially my customized dolls. I have 6 dolls that are fully customized. I do have some other dolls that are rewigged, but I won't be including them in this section because I still view them as primarily original dolls, just with different hair. So to start off my subsection of customized dolls, I have my very first customized doll. That is going to be my customized Julie. She's now a Jenny in my collection. I just think that fits her vibe a lot better, even though right now she's my least favorite doll because I don't know what her vibe really is. I don't even like this outfit on her. She doesn't even have shoes because I didn't know what shoes to put on her. But she's cute. I like her. um, it's not from a lack of not liking her face. She actually has one of my favorite face of my customized dolls. It's just I've put maybe like 5 wigs on her and I can't find a wig color that I enjoy. My next option is going to be like a maroon because I've tried platinum blonde, pitch black, caramel, bob, curly wig, all within that color scheme. So I think maybe because like she has like the orange blush and like the darker makeup, that maybe like a off color wig, like a maroon or like a really dark brown with like red undertones would look really nice on her. But I don't know. I'm just I love Jenny. She's the one that started off the customized love, but she's missing that spark. But yeah, she came from a Julie that I got in a random lot. I actually wanted number Truly Me 31, and she came in a lot with a random Julie, and she was just busted. I really did not like Julie. Julie is one of my least favorite American Girl dolls. She has one of the best collections, but I don't know. I don't know. Just her hair, the single braid, it's just I never connected with Julie, and I hate the lined eyebrows, so that may be why. But she's now Jenny, and hopefully I find a connection to her because if I do not fall in love with her by the middle of the year, I am going to sell her off because I would love to make space for another custom doll that maybe I love more in my collection. So, if you guys have any advice on what kind of vibe you think she has that maybe I can incorporate with like a custom outfit and like a different wig, please let me know because I'd love to keep her, but so far she's on the cutting block if I have to say anything. But yeah, so she's number 6, my least favorite custom, and number 28 in my entire collection. So yeah, number 5 in my customs tier ranking is going to be my custom Barbie. So she is a, I believe it was a, who are you? Sage, I believe. Um, Sage or Nikki, but no. Girl, who are you? I forgot. um, but essentially, I watched the Barbie movie. I fell in love with the Barbie movie. I realized American Girl was coming out with an like original Barbie inspired doll. I was broke, couldn't get her, heartbroken. And then the Barbie movie came out, and I was just like, oh, I'm back into American Girl doll. Like I just got Jenny as a custom. Let's go ahead and get Barbie as a custom. So this is like my interpretation of Barbie. Um, so this is her in all her glory. I love her. I just think I wish I chose a different face mold because I do not like the classic mold. It's one of my least favorite molds ever. Um, there's just not much to say. I think she's a beautiful doll overall. It's like truly, I think she is one of the most beautiful dolls in my collection. Like her off-brand eyes are still really nice, and I love her face up. But I don't know. Maybe it's the outfit. Maybe it's the outfit because I have a really hard time dressing her in anything that isn't pink because I associate her so heavily to the Barbie movie rather than like a Barbie doll in general. I'd love to maybe be able to like get one of the like original Barbie outfits. Maybe what's it called? Um, like the spotlight dress. It's I have the doll. I just don't know the name, but I'll put an image up. Um, it's essentially like the pink dress with like the white fur and like the clear heels. I think that will maybe be like a permanent look for her if I can ever get that dress made because she's a doll I don't touch. I just like looking at her. I really don't have her anywhere but on display. And I think if I like get her a really nice outfit, she'll be like she's not going to be number 1 in my customs collection, but she would definitely move up from spot number 5. But I do really like her. I really like her outfit right now. Um, but I wish I had that drive to not like her, but love her. And I think I can do that. So, but yes, this is a number 5 in my customs collection. Barbie. Yeah. Doll number 4 in my customs tier ranking is going to have to be my custom Addie. Her name is Adelaide in my collection. She was a complete random find for me. I got her off of Mercari with points. I think in total she was less than 50 bucks. She does suffer from loose leg syndrome, but I love her. I see her as a rock star in my collection. I think she has like a really unique face. So ultimately, I think she's beautiful. I love putting her in like these darker colors. I would love to switch out her boots for like black boots, but I haven't found any on Etsy yet. And yeah, I think she's just so beautiful. It's like there's really not much to say since she is middle tier. Um, I would like to get her a different wig. This is a caramel wig from like Dallas Doll Co. It's an amazing wig. It's the wig I originally had on Jenny, but I would love to see Adelaide and probably like a black bob or like a black like spiky cut. I think it'll just fit her vibe a lot better, and I feel like the caramel is almost too bright for like her complexion, because she is a pleasant company version of Aggie, so it's just like the skin tone isn't really the same as like the new current Addies, which is what I was imagining when I bought the wig, but I love her so much. She's so precious to me. um, and she's one of my few dolls with like the original pierced ears that Addie comes with. So, yeah, I love Adelaide. There's really nothing too bad to say about her. She's just the next 3 are just top tier. So I can't say anything else. Doll number 3 for my customs tier ranking is going to be one of my 3 custom Sonalis. So I do not know what her original base is. I'm not her original owner. She is actually a Mercari find. I got her in a lot, which I feel blessed. But she's not my favorite because she does have some issues, such as she does have like hand drawn tattoos, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I really can't complain much for what I got for the price of it. But also because I believe these aren't her original eyes for two main reasons. I don't know if you can see, but this eye is cloudy. And after talking to the seller, they told me that they did do an eye like swap, but they put these eyes back in or something around the sort. But essentially, some acetone got on this eye in the entire process of being taken out, being put back in, and whatnot. And it's I always see it. I would like to get her eyes changed out, but she does have like custom glitter like super glued to her face, and I really don't want to risk it. I like everything else about her, so I'm just taking the L. But yes, this is Nina. I love her. She does have the Stardust Collector Cloudy wig, which is really beautiful. It's one of my favorite wigs ever. I think in comparison, I think the only wig I like more is number 67's wig. Just because number 67's wig, I don't know what changed with the hair textures, but the original 67s before the perma panties and before the new Sonali face mold change, their hair just feels like so much nicer. But yeah, this is Nina. I love her, but I don't love her enough. Doll number two in my customs tier ranking is going to be my custom number 67. This is actually an original 67 before the perma panties, before the new wig, and everything like that. But when I got her, she she wasn't speaking to me. I don't know what it was. This was also when I was very new to collecting as well, so I didn't know what I had. Like I was holding treasure and I just didn't know when I had it. But I sent her off to get customized because she is one of my favorite face molds. The Sonali mold is just top tier. Like the previous one and now, I still don't have no problem with it. I'll always pick a Sonali over anybody else. Yeah. This is Sabrina. Um, I just love her so much. Like she's one doll I look at, and like I know she'll fit into so many like different aspects of my collection. Like as I grow, I'm never giving her up. Like she's gonna stay with me forever. Um, but I just think she's so beautiful. I love her in this blonde wig. I wish we would have like a Sonali mold with like hair that isn't just strictly like blonde. No, the opposite. Hair that's not just always dark all the same because there's so many custom features and I would love to make like a CYO of like my dream Sonali. But until now, Sabrina holds my heart as the only Sonali in my collection without like natural color hair. So yes. And for doll number one is going to be my custom number 90. So this is Sierra in my collection. I think she's just so beautiful, so amazing. I love her so much. She's been in this outfit since day one that I got her. I just, I love this doll. It's like, I love this doll so much. I think she's just so utterly beautiful. I think her lip paint is just exquisite. Like, I see her, like, every day, and, like, the piercing, like, gray eyes. I'd have like 8 of her if I could. I think she's that beautiful. I believe this is a custom wig off of Etsy. I thought it was number 58's wig, but it is not. I have taken it off. I have checked the stitching and it is not an official American Girl doll wig. But I think it's just so amazing. Like the curls always hold up, just like a little bit of water and like rebounding and they bounce right back. And just like you cannot tell me she's not a beautiful doll. It's like, oh, I love her so much. That's why she's number one. She'd be number one in my entire collection, but there's another doll that's a little bit more sentimental and holds a lot more more space in my heart than she does at the moment. But she is always going to be number one in my customs, unless I got another Sonali custom or if I got a Joss mold custom, because that's the next custom I want is a Joss mold. So, but yes, Sierra, she's lovely. So she's gonna hold my heart. I don't want to put her back up, but I I don't like keeping my customs separated because I don't know, they just feel like they always belong together. But if anything, like she'd be like a permanent disc buddy for me. So that's how much I love her. So yes, number one. So now that I'm done talking about my customs, I'm going to actually go in the official ranking order of the rest of my dolls. So there's going to be 22 dolls, and I can't say I don't like these dolls because I do like them. But these next few dolls just don't hold a lot for me in my collection. I think a few things have to change for me to like them. Specifically, I need to work with them more. Maybe do their hairs, find like permanent outfits for them. But um, I don't know. And honestly, I had so much talk. But it's literally just two dolls that are like this because everybody else up I love. Um, so to start off, for number 22, we have my Samantha. This is actually a Be Forever Samantha. I got her off of Facebook Marketplace for $25. And she was a little busted. I posted about her on Facebook and Reddit, but I just did like a full revamp, a full restring, and everything like that because she really needed the work. Even though I put that much work into her, I put color back into her face. I've never really been a fan of Samantha. The only one of the original three I like is Kirsten, and I do have a Kirsten. And as you can see, she's in Kirsten's birthday outfit. Um, but Samantha's just like I've never really connected with her. Like her and Molly, I always thought they were the same. When I started getting into collecting, I now know that they are not. But I do not think Miss Samantha is going to stay in my collection for long. I think I'm going to use her for parts, to make other like project dolls. But I did a lot of work on I did a lot of work on her, so I do want to enjoy her a bit more, see if maybe she grows on me. But for now, she is just living in Kirsten's world. Um, I don't. I have the boots for this. I just don't like how the boots look um, when I have them on another outfit. So I thought some pink sandals would be cute. Um, so yeah, I'm neutral on Miss Samantha. I really wish I liked her more, but I do like that I boil washed her hair, so it's all boil washed. It's perfectly straight. Um, I just something's missing. Um, I thought I'd like her a lot more due to like Babbity Kate's deep dive video series because that's where my love for Kirsten came from. But I think my love for Kirsten is just a love for Kirsten because I love Samantha's collection, but her doll and like feeling connected to her like story wise, I'm just meh. So this is Miss Samantha. So yeah. Doll number 21 in my collection is actually going to be Darcy. She is a boil wash, truly me 115. Very long hair. She's like a Rapunzel in my collection. The only reason I have her down so low is because I didn't properly rehydrate her hair after I boil washed it. So it's pretty dry at the ends. Um, so I just needed to go and clean them up and actually get her a Rapunzel outfit because she cosplays as Draco Malfoy um, in the Harry Potter Slytherin Quidditch outfit and Rapunzel. But we have mixed emotions in Harry Potter right now because it's one of my favorite childhood series growing up. but we support trans rights here. We love our inclusivity in our community, and we do not like transphobes. So, yeah, she might become a full time Rapunzel. I just need to find an outfit because I do not like the American Girl Rapunzel outfit. So I'm hoping if maybe I can find somebody that does outfits like custom made, or find like some purple pieces that I can make into like a custom Rapunzel dress. I know she'll skyrocket because I love her face. I do love the hair color, this platinum blonde. I much prefer it to like the gold, even though that's like what the animated movie is based on. I think this is just like more appealing to my eye personally. And I think like if I swap her eyes once I find the proper dress, chest kiss. She'll bump up in the rankings, but right now she remains low because she has potential. She needs to unlock it. Next doll in my collection is going to be number uh 20 in my ranking, and that is my fake number 21. Um yeah, I got scammed, y'all. But this is Claire. So, I really want number 21 in my goals for my 2026 collection. 21 is actually on my wish list because I thought I originally had a number 21, but this is a random truly me with Mary Ellen's eyes and drawn on freckles, and I think a reworked wig because these pink curls actually are like pulled out from in here, not on the sides. So, yeah, I should have known. She was very cheap on Mercari months ago, like a long time ago. I think I got her very early 2025. And I don't know. I don't know why. I was desperate. I still really like her. I think she's cute. I just think I hold a lot of negative emotions towards her. There's actually a number 21 that's on like a local Facebook group. Um, and I asked my fiance for her. He said yes, and then I decided to use that money for uh, the mic and the tripod that broke. Um, but I don't regret not getting her. But like every time I see her still on Facebook Marketplace, I like think on my fake 21, and I'm like, the moment I can get a real number 21, she's out here. I'm selling her. I get so mad when I see her. And like the thing is like she looks legit, but she's not. And like yeah, I could be happy with that, but I don't know. I put her in Kirsten's school outfit just so that like I have some positive associations to her. Um, I do want to paint these boots brown because I just don't like having the birthday boots and these boots being the same boots. So once these are brown, I'm probably gonna put the birthday boots back on Samantha. But yeah, this is Claire. She's she's a disappointment. But I love 21, so I still love her more than Samantha. but but yeah. So hopefully I get a real 21 this year. Hopefully. Number 19 in my ranking is going to be my number 12. This is a girl of today, number 12. Her name is Ophelia. I got her from the same Facebook Marketplace seller as Samantha. She was even more busted than Samantha was. I'm gonna try to put images here, but I posted about it on Facebook and Reddit as well. Like her whole leg came off. She had goo stains. Her hair was a mess. She had no face paint whatsoever. But I really like her. Something speaks to me. I really like Girl of Today number 8. I really want number 8 and number 5. And I thought like she'd be like a really nice addition to like my Girl of Today collection that I would like to start because she's the only Pleasant Company doll that I have that still has like her full body because my Adelaide, she has a Pleasant Company like Addie head, but her body is a Mattel one that I replaced. I forgot to say that in my custom section, but yeah, Ophelia is my only Pleasant Company doll, and I do hope that changes. I would love to add number 8 and number 5 into my collection. Um, but Yeah, I think there's like the effort and work that I put into like redoing her hair and things like that. It's like she's solid. She's still very low on my list because she is a classic mold, but I like I just love her. Like when I look at her, she's like my child. I put so much work into her. And she's in Samantha's, I believe this is Samantha's tea dress. And I love her so much in it. She's like in my world. She's like if Samantha had an evil villain that was constantly like attacking her, it would be Ophelia, this stuck up snobby little rich girl. Rich girl on rich girl crime. So but yeah, this is Ophelia. I love her face so much. I added some color into it with blush, her lips, because while most people don't like the girls of today's to like have any um, like face makeup because that's how they came, I really like it when they have like the rosy little cheeks and like their like pink natural lips. So I like made her into like the perfect number 12 for me. Um, and I just think she looks a lot like Kirsten. And I love Kirsten. So yeah, this is Ophelia. Number 18 in my collection is actually going to be my first rewigged doll. This is my rewigged Mary Ellen. I got her on Facebook Marketplace when I first got back into American Girl. So she was the one that started it all. After I had my previous collection and sold it off, Mary Ellen revived it. And for 20 bucks. So, but that does not come out without saying she is a classic mold. I got her because I love Mary Ellen's collection. Um, but yeah, she has painted toenails. I can never get off. I don't know if they use like super glue or something like that, but I've tried multiple times with like acetone and like polish remover, which I know you're not supposed to do, but I was desperate to get them off and they just won't come off. She has them on her fingers as well. That's why she's wearing the gloves from her uh um what is it, meat accessories. And yeah, like her hair was super dry. Like her hair was even worse than number 12's hair, but I maybe have been able to fix it. I just didn't know what I was doing at the time. But I decided that she was going to actually become like a more hip version of Mary Ellen in my collection. So I gave her like a wig from Dallas Doll Co. It's short, really vibrant red, honestly gives me like Anne of Green Gables vibe when like she has to cut her hair. So yeah, I really do like her. Like Mary Ellen does have a soft spot in my collection. She has some of my favorite outfits with her cowboy outfit, her polka dot outfit, and her pink dress, which are outfits I should want to add to my collection. So I need to fix my wish list because I don't know why I forgot all about Mary Ellen on there. But yeah, I would love to see her in some outfits from her actual collection because she is going to stay Mary Ellen in my world, just with a better haircut that kind of suits her personality a little bit more, in my opinion. So yeah, for number 17 in my collection, that's going to be my rewigged number 116. Her name is Daphne Blake, after the Scooby Doo character Daphne. Um, I just love her so much. I really think the McKenna face mold works perfectly for Daphne. I got this really beautiful wig from Dallas Doll Co. And I have her in Julie's crochet school outfit, I believe it is. But I think she's just so beautiful. She's a doll that, even though like she came with like the split dye hair, I really liked it. But I saw the potential and this is it. I primarily dress her in purple, which is pretty funny because purple's my least favorite color, but Daphne is one of my favorite characters in almost all of like social media, cartoons, and things like that. I grew up loving Daphne. Maybe one day I'll get her a Velma to go along. I think that'd be really fun to have like a Daphne and Velma in my collection and maybe one day have their official outfits. I can maybe learn to sew. Who knows? We'll see what the future holds for me. But yes, this is Miss Daphne Blake, and she is like not one of my favorites because she is number 17, but she's a doll I hold really close to my heart. And this is what I mean when like I love all my dolls. I just like it's strange, okay? It's strange to talk about. But yes, I do love Miss Daphne Blake so much. Maybe one day I'll get her purple eyes to be canonical. I just don't know how hard Marie Grace molds are to do an eye swap on, so I'll have to watch a few videos on that. But yes, Miss Daphne Blake. And if any of you guys know how to sew, hit me up, because I'd love some tips and tricks, even though I don't have a sewing machine yet. Doll number 16 in my collection is actually going to be a custom Frankenstein Grace from 2015. After I made my wish list video, I actually had the opportunity to have one of my doll friends on Instagram send me just Grace's head, no eyes, no leg, no nothing. So I had a replacement body and I had a just head laying around with the standard blue eyes. I did not have her wig, but I did have like a black wig with bangs that was pretty similar. So this is my Frankenstein Grace. um, I would still love to have Grace herself, and maybe change this doll up to be a little bit more personable. But yeah, for now, she is Elsie in my collection. She has a really cute, like, schoolgirl outfit that's like fall leaning. I went very Gilmore Girls on it, but she is one of my desk buddies. I really do like her. It's like she she just, I don't know. I see her and I think about Grace and I'm like, man, I really wish I had Grace, even though she's like the closest I have to a Grace. But I don't know. I think she's still pretty. I think just the black hair is maybe a little bit too much for me personally with like the like bright blue eyes. I think maybe I'd like to see her in maybe like a really light brown hair color. So maybe I'll put her in Adeline's wig, like the caramel wig. So if I ever do get Grace, I am going to get her in Adeline's wig and put this wig on Adeline, and maybe give her brown eyes. I think that would be pretty cute. So, but yeah, so this is Elsie in my collection. I really do like her, and maybe one day she can be here when we introduce Grace into my official collection. So yes. Number 15 in my collection is going to be Truly Me 128. Her name in my collection is actually May. I really like her. She is really similar to Lila in like the freckle pattern, but the freckle pattern that her and Layla have is one of my favorites. A Josefina mold with freckles might actually be my weak spot because I think I have almost all of them now. Unless there's like a collector edition that I missed that had freckles. But yeah, this is me. I really like her. I got her in a lot with number 118. And this was about a year and a half ago. So she's been with me for quite a while now. I like her a lot. I don't experiment much with her because she has the same wig Kavi has. I don't know if it's like a reworked edition, but when I had Kavi, my Kavi's wig was bad, like bad, bad. So I actually returned Kavi, and got reward points and bought just outfits from American Girl Doll because that's how disappointed I was in my Kavi. But yeah, so this is me. I really like her. I just have her in like a summer fit maybe, or like a late late spring maybe. I don't know. Um, but I just like her so much. I love her colors, and like blue is always going to be a standout color in my collection. If you can't tell, I love the color blue. And just seeing her in this sweater with like her eyes, like the green and the blue together, just it works for me. So, but yeah, this is me. I really like her. 14 in my collection is actually going to be Miss Number 31. Her name is Addison, unlike Adelaide. Um, I I'm pretty bad with naming dolls, and I wanted to keep it in cahoots with like Addie. I would really like Addie. I just don't have the money to buy a complete Addie, and I really only want Addie with her collections. So yeah, this is number 31. There's not much to say with her. She's in one of the travel outfits, I believe. I think it's the sightseeing outfit. I did have the boots for it, but the boots eroded away like just last week, so I'm still feeling pretty fresh and sentimental about them. So yeah, please hold them in your memories. Um, but yes, I think this outfit's really cute on her. I love seeing Addie and like even though she's not Addie, I like seeing Addie molds in the dark skin color with these bright refreshing colors. I think a lot of people really put them in like fall and autumnal vibes, which is really pretty. But there's just this spring, like this screams spring to me, and it just like I don't know if maybe it's the blues again, and like I'm obsessed with the blues, but I really wish more people would put their like darker colored dolls in like brighter outfits and make them stand out because I think it's just so beautiful in these collections. Um, and that's not saying I don't put my dolls in fall vibes because you're gonna see a few dolls in higher up in my collection. I right now have them in like some fall brown tone vibes, but like this is the first time I ever put like my 31 in like a really bright colored outfit, and I was like, wow, I should really do this more because she's beautiful. And like the brown eyes on her as well, they're like one of the really darker browns because she's a very early 31, and I just feel so lucky to have her in my collection. So yeah. Yeah. Number 13 in my collection is going to be my Truly Me 117 Briar. I do have something to say. I think this doll looks very similar to Briar Beauty from Ever After High, and that is why I got her. Um, if there's ever a Sleeping Beauty American Girl release and they release outfits for her, she is going to be Sleeping Beauty in my collection. I think just her skin tone with the highlights in her hair. I've put her in pink before. She's exquisite. I have her in like this cute little school outfit right now, just because I wanted to see her in something else. But like, she is Briar Beauty in my collection. She is going to be my Sleeping Beauty. Like, I like her so much. I think that if I'm ever able to make that happen, she's gonna shoot up really high in my collection. But for right now, she's staggering around 17, 13 because she has potential, and I believe in her. But I can't rank her any higher solely on potential. So yes, this is my 117 prior, and she was my first Marie Grace mold doll as well. So I was really happy to have her. One of my best friends got her for me after recovering from a really extensive procedure. So she's extra special in my collection. Number 12 in my collection is going to be the Pink Stardust Collector doll. I got her on my very first trip to the American Girl doll store. My first trip was actually to the Tyson Center about 2 years ago, before they closed down. So I really am excited to visit the new location. But yes, she's my one and only Claudie mold right now. So I love her wig so much. I think she's just so beautiful. I really wish they made more of her. I know she wasn't very popular, but I really hope that doesn't stop American Girl from making more Claudie based dolls because I really would love to add Tiana to my collection. I don't think I need Claudie herself just because I think the Stardust and Claudie are pretty similar. I know they have different skin tones and hair color, but I don't think I need her and Claudie, but I really would like to have Tiana. She's just not a priority because I know she's going to be around for a while. But yes, she is my pink girl. I always have her in pink. I typically have her in like the 2024 Janie and Jack collection with the pink long sleeve bow shirt and like the ruffled skirt. But I thought like this more casual look would look really nice on her. So yeah, I love her a lot. She's one of my favorites. Number 11 in my collection is going to be my Truly Me 122. Her name is Robbie. I got her on the same trip as I got my Pink Stardust doll. And I actually forgot to say, but my Pink Stardust doll, her name is Ellie. So, yes. um, there's not much to say. She was my very first Joss mold doll, and I absolutely fell in love with the mold. I don't understand why people don't like her hair color. I think the uh, chunky highlights are really pretty. I like the bang. People always complain about how they want American Girl doll to make more bangs. They make a new bang, they get upset. I don't know why. I think she's absolutely beautiful. Um, I do wish that for my jaws, before I knew about them, I wish I got one that where you can see her teeth more. I think you can see them pretty well on camera just because of how much light I have facing her. But on my shelf, it kind of looks like she has a closed mouth, which isn't bad. But I do like being able to see their teeth when I pick them out a little bit more. But even with that single flaw and like the jaw mold of like the lips hiding the teeth, the Joss is my second favorite mold overall, and I'm really glad she was the one to start my Joss obsession. So yes, now we're into the top 10, and to start off the top 10 in my collection, I do have Miss Lila Minetti, Girl of the Year of 2024. I think she's beautiful. Like I said, the Josefina mold with freckles, I'm a victim, okay? I'll fall victim to it every single time. But I just like her so much. I think she's just a beautiful doll. I know a lot of people say she's really in common to Leah Clark. I don't really see it. I actually want to add Leah to my collection because I think they are different enough. But I just love her so much. I don't really care about her story. I do not care about gymnastics at all. Um, I was interested in her horse storyline, but not that much anymore now that we've moved on from her year. But I actually got her on a special occasion from one of my lab mates. And I was just so happy to receive her as a gift. A lot of people in my life don't know I collect dolls, but the few that do have really gone out of their way to show me how much they support me and have gotten me dolls to add to my collection. So yes, Miss Lila Minetti very much deserves her spot in the top 10. So yes, following Lila in spot number 9 is actually going to be Maritza. This is my Maritza. I got her secondhand because there were a few things wrong with her. She had had a haircut. She did have no lipstick, and she had no face paint. So I have actually worked her up quite a bit. I've glossed her lips. I've tried to hide the haircut the best you can. So it resulted in me having to straighten her hair because when her hair is really curly, you can tell where these blunt cuts are. Um, but I think she's still beautiful overall. I was really happy to have her, and this was before Raquel was announced, so I didn't know when there was going to be a chance for me to have another Hispanic representation in my collection. And she was a Joss mold with long hair, and she's absolutely beautiful. And people who say she looks too much like Raquel probably don't have them both side by side because I think they are two completely different dolls. But yes, I have her in blue to complement Miss Lila because in my collection they're best friends. So yes. Next in my collection, sitting at spot number 8, is actually going to be the Moana Disney doll. This is my very first Disney doll. I love her very much. I got her for Christmas. She was a Christmas gift to myself. Um, and I think she's really beautiful. I fell in love with her so much. I got her as soon as I could. As the moment she hit the website, I was on the phone with my best friend and I was like, should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? And yeah, I decided to do it. And I don't regret it. I think she's so beautiful. I would love to unbox her, but I think she just stands out too much in my collection without other like Disney dolls. So hopefully, if I can get Anna and Belle, I might unbox her so she can hang out with her friends. But yes, I love her so much, and I do have her with all her accessories as well. Pua and Hey Hey are in the box as well as her oar, and she does have her headpiece on. So yes, I love Moana so much. Spot number 7, we actually have Truly Me 118. Her name is Sophia in my collection, and I actually got her the same time that I got my Truly Me 128 May. I really love the Nanea head sculpt. Nanea was one of my first American Girl dolls when I had my collection quite a while back. I did sell her because I just needed the money to move. Um, but I haven't gotten her back yet. But I did want to have an Indian mold in my collection. And I don't know, 118 is just so precious to me. I think she looks so beautiful. I have her in a little spring outfit. And I don't know, she's it for me. Like when I look at her, I'm like, you are a top 10 doll. Um, I do need to manage her hair. Her hair's a little dry. It's always been like that since I got her secondhand. But I think after like a nice wash, she's gonna be good to go. And I don't know. I always look at her and I'm like, she has the chubbiest little Linnea cheeks. And I don't know. This is one where I just can't place why I like her so much. I just really do. So I'm really happy to have her. And just missing out on top five is my number six in my collection. This is truly me, number 67. I love her so much. She is the newer Sonali mold. I got her, I believe, right before they all started showing up at Ross. I got her for a great deal. She was probably only $30 with shipping included off of Mercari. So I was pretty happy because even though they were on discount at Ross, they were still quite expensive. And I don't know, I love her so much. I really like her hair. Like I said before, the original 67s had much nicer hair texture, but I love her innocent little face. Sonali can do no wrong in my opinion, and I believe in Sonali mold supremacy. So that's why 67 is so close to the top, but just quite isn't because she's not the original 67. So, but I forgot to say her name is Madeline. I don't know if I said that yet. So yes. And right after Madeline comes number five in my collection. This is Melody. I don't think there's any better doll to start off my top five besides her. This is Be Forever Melody with the longer bangs in the original Sonali face mold. I love her so much. She has gone through quite a lot. As you can see, like her hair has some issues holding a curl. I am too scared to fix it because I don't want to mess up her wig. But one day I'm gonna get her curl back. And she's gonna be so precious. I love Be Forever Melody. I just it's like when I first saw her when I was originally buying American Girl, she was like like I saw her and I was like, your blue and green outfit speaks to me. Um, I'd love to have her outfit again. I do not have her. I have her box in her, but the person I got her from wanted to keep the outfit, and for the low price that I got her, I was like, fine, you can keep it. But for right now, I just have her in like outfit, sort of like connecting to number 67. I really like seeing them both together as they're some of my favorite Sonali molds. So yes, this is my Melody, and I love her so much. And coming in at number four is Isabel Hoffman. I love Isabel so much. The Felicity green eyes, the Joss mold, the chunky highlight hair. I think it's everything I'd want in an American Girl doll, and especially a historical doll that's going to be staying around for a while. I do not like much of her collection. I think they do not advertise the twins as well as they should, but I just love her so much. Like, I have her in this cute little school outfit with some pearls and like a little bow in her hair. And I don't know, she's just so precious to me. Whenever I see an Isabel, I can't find anything wrong with them. I wish I could have the share outfit for her, but I don't think I would really put her in it much just because I really don't see her as Isabel Hoffman. I did keep her name Isabel, but I think she's one of the few historical characters where I am separating her outside of her world and making her somebody completely different in my collection. But I actually have her on my nightstand. That's how much I like her. I constantly want to have access to her. I'm always brushing her hair. I'm always changing her outfits. And I think she's just so precious. So much well deserved spot at number four. And coming in at number three, we have the queen herself, Miss Kirsten Larson. I love Kirsten. Like I said earlier when I was talking about Samantha, I was actually introduced to Kirsten through Babdy Kate's deep dive video of Kirsten. I watch it maybe like once a month at this point. I know I watched it once a month last year. I love that video so much. I actually had no interest in purchasing Kirsten whatsoever. Her, Samantha, and Molly were completely off my radar. I really had no interest in her, but she was the first American Girl doll where I read all her books. I watched the video Babity Kate released. I then read all her books. I went on this deep dive. Then I Dream of Johnny had his Kirsten collection, and I just fell in love. I was so immersed in her world. I love how intricate but simple her outfits are, and I would love to have a complete Kirsten collection one day. I actually have two Kirstens. I have this Kirsten that was gifted to me by a friend who I was constantly talking to about the YouTube video. Um, she was a little rough when she came to me. She did not have her braids in, and she smelled extremely like smoke. So she did have to have a little detox, but I was actually able to find a really TLC Kirsten for about like $4 at the thrift store, and was able to send her into the doll hospital. So I have a Kirsten new in box in case I ever want the original braids. But I think that Kirsten's gonna stay new in box until I can repair my St. Lucia outfit, and she'll be my St. Lucia Kirsten. So yes, Kirsten is the only doll I have a double of. That's how much I love Kirsten. So yes, she's a highlight of my collection. I constantly take her down, and I constantly hang out with her. So yes, I love her. And number two, we actually have Girl of the Year 2026 for Raquel Reyes. I actually got her, like I said, as an anniversary gift from my partner. I love this doll so much. Um, I really wanted Maritza, and I thought I'd never get a Maritza. And then I think the week I found my TLC Maritza, they actually announced the iconic like trunk scandal where they released her picture on the trunk with the accessories and things like that. And then like a week later it was like her picture and things like that. So yes, I was very excited to have Maritza 2.0. I actually prefer Raquel to Maritza. I think Raquel photographs better. I think Maritza's beautiful, but there's just something about like Raquel's decal eyes and the hair color they chose for her, which is like a solid black, while Maritza's is like a cherry with some light brown and then some darker black. I gravitate towards Raquel. I don't know if I got her because of the special occasion. I was able to go to the Tyson store again in person and pick her out with my partner, and I just think she's beautiful. She is a 24/7 desk buddy. I She takes me through school. I talk to her a lot, which is a little sad. Um, but I should give her a break and switch her out with somebody else. But I just can't. I'm too attached to Raquel. I just think she's too beautiful. So she very much deserves spot number two. And in spot number one, we have the lovely number truly me 112, who I named Willow. And I got her for Christmas this year from my very bestest friend, Julia. I love her so much. Hi, and that's to Julia. I love Julia so much. She constantly hears me yapping about dolls and is probably maybe the first person I ever really expressed my likes of dolls to. So, yeah, I'm really happy. She is always ready to just support me when it comes to fighting people for dolls. She's been the main reason I have so many of these brats. She helped me get the entire Mean Girls collection. But I expressed to her my sadness on missing out on 112 for the Christmas holiday sale. I know she was being revamped and she's still available, but for her discounted price, I rarely see 112 in good conditions on the secondary market, and I just really wanted to add her for her unique wig, and she's a Sonali mold, so Julia actually surprised me with her for Christmas, and I couldn't be happier. She is truly skyrocketed to my number one favorite doll because her wig is just beautiful. I think she's one of the few dolls in my collections I like instantly connected with. I love her so much. I dressed her right away. I just, I don't know. I can't stop staring at her and feeling that connection of like, you're one of my favorite dolls. So right now, she's at number one, and I love her very much for it. So yes, Willow, number one supremacy. Love the Sonali face mold. I just have to say it again. I'm sorry. That I'm officially done with the ranking and review of my American Girl Doll collection. Thank you so much for listening to me yap on and on about my dolls and how much I love them. I hope to make this video again towards the end of the year, once my collection expands and once I'm able to interact with it more. I do plan to do a lot more on AGTube and AGIG, so I don't know how my feelings are going to change on my collection the more I connect with it. If you folks have anything you'd like me to know about your collections or thoughts you have about mine, please leave a comment below. I really want to go ahead and chat with more people about American Girl dolls, and I'm happy to do so. I hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye bye.